Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTCtv and let us help you show the world your events.
Hello and welcome to round 5 of the RPES World Championship presented by Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. All of their links are in the description. My name is Parquet and I'll be your host this evening. It's dark outside my window right now, but it's looking like it's going to be some sunny days for the drivers on track today. In the booth, I got my man Pix with me. Pix, hello, my friend. It's been a while, man. I'm really happy to be back in the booth with you this evening, man.
Yeah, happy to be here and very happy to have you here with us for the Regal F4 Grand Prix series. So it's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. I'm very excited. I'm a newcomer here today, so we're going to see what you all have in store for me and the viewers. Drivers are going to be in the F4 machinery this evening. It's going to be coming with a custom fixed setup. I don't know a lot about the car personally, but I was taking a look out on track earlier today and I saw it spinning around a lot. So we'll see if drivers were doing that on purpose or if we're going to be dealing with a lot of, dangerous code brown moments today. That will be interesting. Like I said, we're going to be out in West Texas at the famous Circuit of the Americas. We're going to be using the GP layout today. Fastest F4 lap record holder is Marta Garcia, who got around in a 2:08.1. So we'll see if any drivers can touch that during our session today. This is the finals. This is do or die time. As my man Flawed Genius would say, it is squeaky bun time. Right now, Jeffrey Small is leading the way with 119 points. Zachary Mertz and Benjamin Wirt are close behind him to round out the podium. This evening, Jeff just needs to score 5 or more points for championship safety, it seems, while Zachary will need to win both races with fastest laps. So he will definitely have an uphill battle ahead of him. We'll see if he's locked in and ready to go. And with that, it's time for me to get locked in and ready to go. It's Sunday night. The lights are on. It looks like we are 5 minutes into the qualifying session right now. And we have the man from Britain, Osbaldiston, excuse me for that pronunciation, my friend. He's currently on pole position right now with the 208.4. We're currently on board here with, it looks like, Pix, is there an indication if I can see who we're on board with? Ty Mosley. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Ty Mosley's currently sitting, trying to hit a... Oh! Looks like he just deployed a smoke grenade and he is off into the pit lane. No problem at all. We are currently sitting in the RPES shop qualifying session. Still looking to see what drivers are going to be doing once they get kind of comfortable here. Now we're on board with Benjamin Wirtz and the pink and purple Napa livery. Let's see if he has the know-how. Looking like he's trying to take things real smoothly right now. Down the long straight. Benjamin is of Regal Promotions Esports. It looks like we have a yellow flag out on the track right now as well, so I'm sure we'll get some updates on that sometime soon. Currently 4 drivers out actively on the track right now. So we're not going to have to deal with too much traffic jams. And there's Ben crossing the beam, 2.2 off of pole right now. Noah still has the lead. And it's like Ben's putting the pedal to the metal here. Currently on board with Noah of Nova Motorsports, or of Nova Motors Esports, excuse me. He's the closest to finishing the lap right now. He's about to take the final turn, and we'll see if he can improve on this 208.4. Looks like he's getting a pretty good exit and pretty good drive towards the line. Say that DRS flap is down. Zachary Mertz of Mertz Racing. He does. Yep, he goes P2. He's up 3/10 there. Still a pretty long way from pole. Noah seems to have a stranglehold on it right now. Let's see how Benjamin comes around, almost losing the back end there a little bit coming through.
Doesn't seem to improve.
Yep.
Mickey Harris, he hasn't set a time.
Yeah, I was thinking a bunch of folks maybe not have set a time.
He does now.
At
Okay.
this point, but okay, here we go. He's seven seconds off the lead. Coming into the final 5 minutes of the session, so racers are going to be needing to get it together. There's about 2 more laps out there, maybe 3. As Ty Mosley, sponsored by nobody, loses the back end there. And he'll be licking his wounds, so he'll have to flush that quickly if he wants to.
Yeah, we'll see if it registers a time for him, but it won't be great. Luke Falcon
are created equally.
Yeah, Luke Falcon needs to set a time as well. He goes forward. Wow.
That's pretty strong. Pretty strong Luke Falcon. And the red number 10. Let's see how the championship leader, Jeff Small, gets on right now, currently in P3. Let's take a look right here. Okay, so it looks like right now Benjamin Wirt and Zachary Mertz sitting in the pits. No. Currently sitting in P8. Let's see if he can improve upon this time. The man from Kazakhstan. Still sitting in a P8 right now. Feeling this is where we're going to start seeing a lot of the grid jump back and forth. It's do or die time for our drivers in this first qualifying session. Hicks, you got a big shout out in the chat. I see from Starscream NP.
Yeah, he's been in our Discord for a while, and he's been trying to join an iRacing league for a while. So hopefully we'll see him on track very soon. So shout out to Starscream, a great character from the Transformers.
Absolutely, as Luke Falcon up into P2 with a 209.4, so still about a second off of Noah's time. He's still holding it pretty strong.
Noah Osbaldeston. Okay, a new
Noah
one to
Osbaldeston.
learn. Yeah.
There we go. Looks like Jeff is happy with his time there. Brandon, he's facing the wrong way, and a one-way, so he's back in the pits there. Let's see if Alan can put a lap together here. Green through sector 1. Finishing up the lap here. I think he just lost too much, and the other sectors as. Yep, so I think this spinning that I was mentioning earlier, this may be, it's not a bug, it's a feature of the track.
Yeah.
Me and Pix were talking before the broadcast about kind of the way CODA's set up, and especially for these tracks, like this is kind of a oversteer nightmare out here with how crooked and twisty and turny it is. You really got to be really sensitive with the throttle. Otherwise, you're going to end up like that. So here we go. That's qualifying over. Awesome session. Everybody on pole position. It is Noah Osbaldeston of Nova Motors Esports with a 208.499. Sharing the front row with him is Luke Falcon. Row 2 is Jeff Small and Brandon Devon. They're followed by Benjamin Wirt and Zachary Mertz. Aiden Schramm and Alan Madatoff are in P7 and 8, and they are followed by Mickey Harris and Ty Mosley rounding out the top 10. So as the RPES Shop qualifying session comes to an end, we are now headed towards the third-party gaming green flag as racers get lined up. You see Harrison, they're talking. Noah's looking mean and ready to go there on the front row. I'm ready for some racing. As we wait, make sure everybody out there, viewers in the past and present, like, comment, subscribe, follow GT Champions on all socials. All of our links are also in the description. We will really appreciate it. It's a Sunday night. We're racing. Me and Pix, just like old times in the booth.
Yes, sir.
We're ready to roll.
Our first ever Sunday night race here at GTCtv. So this is great.
We're always pushing the envelope forward here on the GT Champion side of things.
Yeah, just
I
waiting.
I like the Sunday night vibe. It's real smooth. It's almost like going to a grocery store when it's not.
Just waiting for Benjamin Wood to grid. He didn't.
Green.
Here we go.
Drivers are green. Noah gets a good start off the line. Jeff in that blue car making a move up the inside. He's up into P2. We got Todd Mosley going wide here. Everybody's staying out of trouble right now, but we're having something real tasty going on right now between Noah and Luke. And Jeff, honestly. Noah's trying to check out here. Luke and Jeff following right behind. Jeff settles into third position. And drivers continue around lap number 1. No major deaths to report, which is always good news in a racing event. Coming down into this hairpin here. Luke a second behind right now, and it looks like everything is calming down. Again, we don't have that update on Benjamin Ward. He didn't get to grid.
He didn't start the race.
So right now it is as follows. Noah Osbaldiston is still leading the way with Luke Falcon and Jeff Small currently rounding out the podium. It's Brendan Devine who we're on board with right now in P4, followed by Zachary Mertz, Aiden Schramm, Alan Madatov, and Ty Mosley, the big winner of lap 1, up 2 positions from P10. Getting a look right now at Brendan Devine following Small. He's trying to navigate this dirty air right now, which I'm sure is not fun. Again, Jeff just needing 5 points here to win the championship, so I'm sure he's not going to be trying to make any sudden moves anywhere on the track. He just needs to finish. Here we go on board. We got something heating up between Ty and Allen here. As Jeff ends up off the track and he's down into P6. I wonder if we can see what happened to Jeff there. I wasn't a believer of the commentator's curse until I got in the booth.
Oh, he was on his own. Ow.
Yup. That weight transfer over those dangerous sausage curbs. That yellow sausage, his car did not appreciate it. Trying to hold it. Sometimes it's hard trying to, having the presence of mind to kind of try to let off the gas there. You're still racing, you're trying to save it. And sometimes when something like that happens, you're just a passenger once it gets to a certain point. He was able to avoid major damage though, which I think is key. It doesn't look like he has any phalanges hanging off all the wheels. Are still on and he's pointing the right way. So it won't be the end of the world for him. This is also just race 1 of 2. We are going to have 2 12-lap sprint races this evening. or I guess tonight, depending where you're sitting. Could be this morning as well. We're global over here. And this is getting real fun here in the midfield. I love a good midfield battle. They're always the best. Things definitely calming down right now. Osbaldiston putting the pedal to the metal, trying to get out of town as quickly as he can. He's already hung a 4-second gap on the rest of the field. Noah is currently sitting. Let me check my notes. Here we go. So you don't see Noah in these standings, so maybe this is Noah's first day out. He's trying to make a name for himself. Okay, yeah, I was like, am I looking at the right place? But I think this is the right place.
Yeah, they still have registrations open for today, so I'm sure.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, a couple of people are new. So a great debut for Noah.
Definitely love to see that. All eyes are currently on Jeffrey Smollett, though. As he again with 119 points right now. Just needs 5 to come alive as this season's champion. He's currently in a dogfight right now. Zachary Mertz. Also trying to have something to say. He's currently P2. If he wants a chance at the championship, as he ends up off the track going in the straight line. I hate when that happens. I go straight through a left-hander.
Yeah.
He has the yellow flag on him right now, so I'm sure the stewards will be having a little bit of a chat with him. He'll be getting that message on his dashboard, I'm sure. But he's going to have to put the pedal to the metal, like I was saying. He needs the fastest lap and a race win to be able to race the trophy, so we'll see how he continues to get on. We have a car slowed down right now in front of us. It looks like it is the number 10 of Luke Falcon. Maybe he's back up to speed. Maybe the angle was weird. I thought he had slowed down. Jeff and Zachary still going back and forth. Jeff with it all, putting it all on the line. Like, did I see somebody dive into the pit just now? I think Aiden just dove into the pits. So we'll see if he's trying to get new boot goofing. Here we go, back on board with Jeff. He's trying to get out that dirty air you see coming into T1 there. Looks like he had half a thought about to move up the inside. thought a little bit better about it. He's pretty comfortably in slipstream range right now. Looking pretty good through the middle of Sector 2. Zach, I'm thinking he's going to definitely be fighting for this position as he's in P2 in the overall championship standings. But let's see who comes out on top. Starscream, that is a great camera view. As Jeff uses the slipstream to power on by. He'll go up the inside, that's P4. And Zachary will be left to pick up the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jeff is going to be going, or Zach, excuse me, is going to be going too quietly here. He still seems to be locked in as we approach the halfway mark of Heat 1. As things dwindle down in this final round, gonna be interested to see how the rest of the grid shakes out. I also know there's a last lap bonus prize still on the board. It's a $5 prize and it's sponsored by F&D Awareness. A little bit about F&D Awareness. They are functional neurological disorder. Oh, that's what F&D is. F&D is a functional neurological disorder that affects how the brain sends signals to the body. So this organization, they're selling t-shirts right now. They have light gray t-shirts of all sizes. All sales are helping support Ty's medical bills, and they are available through our fastest lap sponsor, 618 Engraving and Design. So definitely, again, all links are in the description. Go check out F&D Awareness, pick up a t-shirt, tell them GT Champion sent you, and we'll see what driver is able to pick up that bonus prize. It'll be interesting to see. That's a very interesting prize. I really like that. Looks like there's a big gap right now between the top 5 and the rest of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Noah's just doing qualifying laps at this point. I think I'm a little bit biased. I know I'm not supposed to be a fan of a racer in the booth, but for those that know, no.
Zachary Mertis is pitting. I don't have a marker for any crashes or anything. Let's see. Nothing big right there.
Yeah, nothing major. I saw was it earlier? I want to say Aiden pitted earlier, so maybe some drivers are just going for a one-stopper. Oh, that's what I call a close call right there. Tom Mosley, luckily, avoided catastrophe with Aiden. And Aiden Was that the same spot? Is that the same turn?
No.
Okay.
Whoa! Why? Oh.
A little bit of miscommunication there, it
Yeah.
seems. It's really interesting. I was racing the other day, and I was just had that thought about how important it is having trust on the track. Like even the driver in front of you making a little mistake, it can throw you off a lot. So, you know, you end up in moments like that.
Yeah.
It's really chest at 100 miles per hour. As wow, Aiden putting his elbows out. He's in the P7 making the move on Mickey Harris. And Aiden looking like he got something to prove. I understand the mindset of there's a position there, I'm taking it. So we'll see if Mickey comes right back at him. Judging off that bomber livery.
Uh-huh.
I think he's coming right back at him. He does. He looks like he's trying to push around the outside, not able to make the move work. But again, the intentions are clear that this battle for P7 is not over. Starscream said he's out right now looking at this video as a scouting report. Starscream's coming for y'all as we got Luke Falcon losing the back end right there. And again, there's just there's a spin cycle out there today, ladies and gentlemen, as Mickey Harris pulls down the Dirt Series Promotions pit road. He's there with Ty Mosley. There is a mandatory pit stop, actually. There it is. So drivers electing to, looks like, get him in later in the day.
Yeah.
The top 4 right now have still yet to pit, it seems. Let me see, that's what that is. Okay, yep, that's not perfect. So yeah, this is gonna get interesting as we head towards the end here. Zach Mertez in P5 currently, you know, the highest up that has pitted. Jeff is right behind him right now. It looks like they'll be trying to work together. I don't think Jeff earns too much right now by trying to fight.
Yeah.
Because this battles with that top 3 there. This is a bit of an interesting dynamic right now. Looks like pit stop times have been between 4 and 8 seconds. So Noah right now has a 10-second gap, so if things go well for him, he should be getting a free stop. But he's definitely going to have to be putting it down in the dying ember tears. Allen looks like he may have missed his pit area.
Yeah.
major wheel-to-wheel action happening right now. We're now at the kind of playing the pit stop game, which is almost in racing like a waiting game. You really just got to see who. This is where you end up seeing who was consistent, who did their work early, as Noah and Brandon now diving into the pits. So this is where things are going to get spicy, ladies and gentlemen. I think the biggest thing is going to be where he's coming around the U right now. Noah's already pulled out of the pits, so he's going in free. Brandon's also on the way out of the pit, so he's going in free. P3 and P4 still may be on the table for Zachary here. Will have his work cut out for them as they pull out. Jeff is still in P4. He comes out behind Luke Falcon. And now all the pit stops are done. Let's see. Noah still has a 13-second advantage on P2, so that is a debut if I've ever seen one. But things are going to get interesting here between, again, Jeff and Luke. Oh yeah, that's nice. We're getting the ribbon, the bonnet cam. Pick's always keeping us put together with the latest and greatest in the iRacing technology. You can see that head bobbling back and forth. You really can, that's really the biggest indicator you know how fast these cars are going. Trying to be real smooth on the inputs for that left-hander. And then the U section, the stadium section, again, all about throttle control as you're going through S's. Hitting all of your apexes, keeping everything very clean. Jeff looking like he's doing a real good job of that right now. He's operating rather smoothly. Noah Osbaldiston still leading the charge for us. The British man of Nova Motors Esports. The newcomer. The RPES World Championship. This is the last round, but he's definitely wanted to show up and make some noise. And I feel like he's done so in this first heat.
Yes, sir.
It's a very dominant performance. Looking back down here at our battle for P4, it looks like Luke's been able to find something to check out. That was a scary moment from Noah right there. These cars can be there and gone in a blink of an eye. It takes nerves of steel. Got a marker from Mickey Harris here. Let's see what happened. Oh! Two cars collide.
They're stuck.
When cars
Oh,
collide,
chill.
they're stuck. Yikes. And it looks like that's put Mickey Harris out of the race. Zachary losing that back end.
And it's white flag for Noah.
There it is. So if all things stay the same, we are now on board with the Heat 1 winner, Noah Osbaldiston. Again, the newcomer to round 5 here. And he's making a statement.
He just had the fastest lap, 2:08.25.
So if I'm not mistaken, he will be getting that last lap pass bonus.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm sure y'all will let Chris and Pix know. But I'm fighting for you, Noah. I'm on your side. So here comes Noah. He's in the U sections. Finishing up Sector 3 right now.
He's flying.
He's on mode push right now. This is full Verstappen mode. I don't care how big my lead is. I need it to be bigger and better. And everything is bigger in Texas as he slides and skirts across the line. That's P1. Brandon Devon, the American man, bringing it home in P2. And there's Luke Falcon in the background, crossing the beam in P3. So that's going to be our podium right there. Jeff Small, championship leader, coming home in P4. I don't have the points table, but I'm thinking he should be good. Let's see. He needs second plus no points for third and third, or fourth and fifth. So Jeff needed a fourth and fifth, so he got the fourth done. So in this next race, he'll need a fifth place position to secure a championship.
Okay.
Zachary Mertes sadly did not win the race nor get the fastest lap. So
Hey, Noah is here, so let's talk with Noah. Brandon is here.
Hello.
So let's start with Brandon. Let's see if
sounds good. So a break in our action right now. We have 2 of our 3 podium sitters with us. We're going to start off talking to my man Brandon Devon. Brandon, how you feeling after that race, man?
Feeling pretty solid, you know. I mean, this track isn't exactly one of my strong suits, but I kind of just had the mentality that I usually carry into a lot of endurance races, actually, where just stay on the track and you'll be perfectly fine. And I kind of just let the race come to me, just stayed on the strategy I had planned for. I did a lot of sliding around. This setup definitely took me by surprise. I felt really, really comfortable in the high-speed corners, but low-speed corners, that's where a lot of the sliding was coming from. But I was prepared for it. I didn't think about it. I just adapted to it. And that's exactly what I did. I kept it on track, just set my laps down, and we came home with second place. And we're getting ready for the next one. And it's just going to build up my confidence for that one.
Absolutely. Talking about the next one, how you feeling going into that? Any major things you're going to be bringing from the previous round into there?
I think the highest one on my list is keep the car on the racetrack. That is definitely my highest priority right now.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Well, let me let you get back to it. I know you're locked in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you on the other side, my friend.
Hopefully.
Absolutely. Number 2, Brennan Devine, everybody. And now we got the Heat 1 race winner, Noah Osbaldiston. Noah, how you doing, my friend?
I'm all right, you?
Well, my friend, well, so honestly, it looked like you were kind of able to check out there on the rest of the grid, kind of take me into your mindset into P1, and then as the race continued to develop, what was going through your head?
Keep driving, basically. Yeah, I knew I was going into the weekend. I'd be one of the quicker drivers, if not the quickest, and qualifying kind of backed that up a bit. So yeah, just got past turn 1, which is what I was kind of worried about, was someone sending it from Narnia, and but no, that didn't happen. And once I got through turn 1, I knew I won the race. So it was literally just running the consistent laps and not spinning. And yeah, that's about it, really. Just probably gonna do the same in race 2 again, as long as I can get through T1 cleanly. It should be the same again.
Keeping it nice and simple. I love it. Now, I did want to ask you, is this your first round that you're joining?
Yeah, this is my first round. One of my teammates was registered for the race, and I was like, oh, can I race? So yeah, just kind of jumped in, thought, why not? You know, there's not much going on for my Sunday evening. It's only like 2 a.m. anyway. So it'd be either doing this or sleeping. I'd rather do this. So jumped in, ran like 2 laps of in the practice, and yeah, just thought, why not? If it's there to race, let's race.
Absolutely. I love it. Yeah, man. Heck of a performance, heck of a debut, and definitely looking forward to seeing the show you put on in Heat 2 here, man. Good luck.
Yes, thank you guys.
Either way, man. Call me what you want, just keep calling me. Cool. Perfect. We got the Full Throttle Motorsports warm-up session going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers are cooling down after that first heat, getting all the spins out of their system, as you can see on the screen right now. This is the perfect time to do it. And I'm sure they'll be trying to, review the tape, review what they went through last race, see if what they can improve on, and go from there. So as we continue to go through the warm-up session, me and Pix are going to take a bit of a break, so we will be right back. Race 2 will be coming up soon as we get to the end of this Full Throttle Motorsports warm-up session. Back in a bit. Second quality, no, I don't think so. It says feature. So this race is starting with a lineup based on Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 2, race 2 of the RPES World Championship. This grid is based on the race 1 finishing order, but we do have an 8-car invert. Jeff Small will be looking for P5 here to clinch a championship.
Green.
We are green flag racing. I got them loud and clear. The engines are roaring. The drivers are going towards T1. And we're right back at it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's gonna be fun to watch Noah Knight try to go back from... Oh no! That's Jeff!
Big moment here with Jeff. Our championship leader right now, ending up in the wall. Him and Luke Falcon come together. And wow, that is really going to be shaking things up for the rest of this evening here. Noah Osbaldiston, the hero of Heat 2. He said he felt like he was faster in the interviews, and he is putting his money where his mouth is, as he's currently up 7 positions now, and he's fighting for the race lead along with Aiden Schramm here. I think he's going to be pushing this around the outside, and he's not wasting any time getting right to it. He swipes across the nose of Aiden. And again, he's trying to check out here. Now it's Aiden and Brandon. Brandon is also a sidekick hero. He's up 4 positions right now, holding the podium down. And this is what we like to see. Lots of action, lots of chaos there on lap 1. We'll see if we can get an update on what exactly happened there, but the big losers coming out of there, Ty Mosley down 4 positions, and Zachary Mertes, he's also down 4 positions in P8. Currently, Aiden Schramm making the big move up the inside. He's not going to be going easily. And I'm sure he'll be happy to scrap it out with Noah for as long as he can. Brendan Devine loving this, as it's just keeping him in the tow. Noah seeming unfazed by the pressure. He's starting to feel the benefits of this clean air. And I'm sure he will be checking out here shortly. Looks like we also got something spicy going on in the back of the grid here. Jeff trying to get back up to speed. He's going to need to put in some work if he wants to clinch this championship. Currently sitting in P7, that big moment at the beginning. Yeah, Zachary actually, he dove into the pits, I want to say. So yeah, like you said, Pixie's a lap down right now, so definitely the final round of nightmares going on right now for Zachary. We'll see if he can fight his way back up the grid. Looks like Brandon has closed the gap there up in P1. Him and Noah going at it. There it is. Noah coming right back at him up the inside here. And this is giving me the feeling these two will be going back and forth for the rest of the evening. As Noah going really wide here, it looks like he's just not trying to deal with any of the traffic, maybe. Instant strat, they're taking the ultimate inside line. Clipping a little bit of the sausage there. Yeah, Noah also not going to be going lightly here. This is going to be a fun one. They're wheel to wheel right now. Brandon also looking like this is Brandon's first day or first round. So the two newcomers really making a name for themselves and giving us a nice tasty treat on this Sunday evening. Noah goes off, or no, excuse me, that was Brandon going off there. So Noah retakes the lead. Coming into the midfield section. We go a replay of lap 1. Jeff turning in right there. It looks like the number 10 just didn't have a lot of room there. And they collide. Again, that is championship leader Jeff Small and Luke Falcon. Yeah, just really one of those unfortunate moments, it seems. Jeff trying to gather himself on the apex, and Luke carrying a lot of speed. He was holding the inside line, but Mosley have a little bit of something to do there too. Looks like he clipped a little bit of the sausage curb here. And that may be, you know, that moment I was talking about where your driver in front of you, something weird happens to their car, kind of messes up your focus. Yeah, he jumps off. Somebody's going off to the left there, trying to take avoidant action, it seems. Wow. Definitely a lot going on there. Be interesting to see folks' point of view here at the end. This battle for P1 still neck and neck. We don't know how this one's going to shake out. Brandon Devon and Noah Osbaldiston still duking it out. Two newcomers, two rapid drivers making a name for themselves very quickly here in RPES. And like Noah said, it's 2 a.m. I could be sleeping, but he'd rather be doing this. And if he's going to be doing this, he's going to do it well. Just like us all out here.
Got a couple of battles on track. Jeff and Alan, Brandon and Noah going at it again.
Yeah, I definitely think Heat 2, everybody's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
All those nerves got kind of shaken out. You kind of got to see the pecking order as Noah trying to make the move happen around the outside here. It's going to turn into the inside line. And Brandon going a bit wide there. I see Noah on the mic right now. Very interested to see what him and Brandon are talking about. I'm sure it's a lot of happy Sunday.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice. Okay, sorry, what am I doing? You absolute sausage.
Not very friendly comments, so we'll keep them muted.
Like I said, hopefully it's a lot of happy Sunday and how's the kids? How's the day going? As they come together. Noah seems to have not gotten the worst end of that incident. Let's see what happens here. Noah coming into T1. And ba-da-da-da-da, he's sending it. From downtown, Brandon gets a little bit of oversteer. Oh!
There was no contact.
So
yeah.
there was no contact.
Yeah.
Brandon just gets that oversteer that we've been talking about, getting on that power a little bit too early. And Noah... That's him to P1. And a driver like Osbaldiston, I don't think you can make mistakes like that and expect to keep up with them. So that's him 3 seconds into the lead right now, and we'll see if he's able to check out here. Brandon will be fighting for P2. It's kind of a testament to how fast those two were going. Brandon able to have a mistake like that and still be pretty comfortably in P2. They, were able to hang that gap on folks while doing a lot of that side-by-side racing, wheel-to-wheel. Definitely be interested to see the point of views there post-race. Currently have two drivers out right now. Mickey Harris and Benjamin Wirt. Ty Mosley currently had a non-second pit stop. He's down to P8 right now. It looks like Zachary Mertz. Was that a glitch or did he go out?
Yeah, he's blinking.
He's blinking. Okay,
yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully he stops blinking and comes back to us.
Yep.
We'll keep you updated there.
Luke Falcon has the fastest lap so far.
Put down a 209.7. Noah and Brandon are both running 211s. They're neck to neck. Jeff Small. He's a 10th off the fastest lap with Ty Mosley having a bit of a moment there. And let's see what it is. If I was a betting man, it'll be losing that back end, and there it is. So easy to do on these cars around this track. Aiden eating a bit too much sausage. That was a close call right there. Yeah, I think Jeff's back. Yeah, because Jeff's then worked his way back up to P4. But he's cooking with gas. So here we go. It's Aiden Shrem. It's Zachary Mertz. Mertz fighting for P5. Looks like Zachary got a little bit better traction coming out of the final turn there, and it's going to be all about P1 as they come together. As Zachary makes the big push on the inside line, and Aiden's pushing him along, saying, "Come on, my friend, we got to go. We must go. Giddy up, giddy up." Gives him a little bit of a bump there. Top to bottom through the grid. Drivers are leaving it all on the line. You love to see it. Aiden going a bit wide through the hairpin there. Doesn't seem to affect him too much. He's still firmly on the bumper of Zach. He's going far wide. Zachary coming up on the voice chat, I'm sure. He's asking what's for dinner. Aiden making a very strong move up the inside there. And it looks like he's winning this traction battle of the midfield right now. Finishing up the final sector here.
Brandon is speeding. Brandon Devine is doing his pit stop.
Devine dives into the pits. So that's Jeff Small up into P3. We still got Aiden and Zach here fighting for P4. We'll see if Zach goes for the move. Aiden going defensive, and they come together. And Aiden right in front of the pit lane. Mega damage.
Oh.
And I don't think he'll be happy about that one. That car is missing the booty.
Yeah.
Again, it just seemed like a bit of miscommunication there. Aiden went defensive. Oh, and Zachary, I think Zachary maybe thinking he's going to try to go further defensive, and he just clips the back of him. That's unfortunate.
I think Aiden moved a little bit to the right, maybe a bit too far.
Yeah, like I said, that little miscommunication of like if there's any moment of trying to think about what you're doing, indecisiveness. Goes left, comes back right. Yep. Again, just a little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah.
And that'll put you in the pits. This final round of the RP Grand Prix Series It's been an exciting one for sure as our race leader dives into the pits. Luke Falcon follows him in. And now it'll be all about the gap. Jeff Small also diving into the pits. He's in P3 right now. It looks like those workers down there in the Dirt Series Promotions pit road, they're earning their checks. Osbaldiston's out in P1. He seems to be clearing away. He's currently holding a 10-second gap. Falcon and Small also coming out of the pits, but Brendan Devon able to hop Jeff. He's into P3. Now, Jeff did just need a P5 for a championship clincher. So if things end how they are right now, he'll be sitting pretty and he'll be getting a sweet championship treat, I'm sure. And this has been a fun one. Just a little bit of a look forward on the RPES side of things. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. over on their channel, they'll be hosting the championship event for the 305s, the RPES World Series Championship 305s again, that is. Tuesday, they'll be having the championship for the big blocks. Wednesday, November 19th, it'll be the 360s. Thursday, they're having the Pavement Series coming live on their channel. They'll be driving the trucks around there. And then after a little bit of a break, they'll be coming back to you live on their channel December 7th for the RPES 2025 award show. So definitely stay tuned. Again, I think all the links should be in the description for the RPES folks. Thank y'all for coming over, letting GT Champions, you know, be your home for a night. We really appreciate it. And here we go back on board. It's Jeff Small just trying to keep the car on the track as he's trying to find his way to a championship win. Here we go on lap 11 again. If all things stay as they are now, we should be currently on board with this season's Grand Prix Series champion, Jeff Small. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to see if he can get up there to that last podium step in P3. Doesn't have a lot of time to make it happen, but we definitely seen crazier tonight.
Yep. Looks like everyone has stopped, so final 2 laps should be full throttle. I like this livery.
This livery is nice. Brendan Devon's, this red and black.
Same for Alan. Looks like
Years.
teammates. Ty Mosley as well. Yeah, that's the same livery. That is an upside down livery.
Yeah. You know, some people do say liveries do look a little bit better when they're facing the wrong way. Let's see what happened to Aiden here. Whoa!
Oh, that's not how you turn left. Okay.
Now, ladies.
Some countries that may be called an act of violence. But he made sure to get the worst of it as he ended up on his head.
Ouch.
That looked like a CTE factory.
Checker flag, checker flag. Oh no, he's still in the hairpin.
Seems like more of a formality at this point. Noah Osbaldiston again, the newcomer. Another dominant performance, back-to-back race winner. And I want to say back-to-back fastest lap holder as well. Yep, he got it back. So it'll be a question of what could have been for my friend Noah throughout this season. If he would have been, you know, making all the rounds. But like I said, he hopped on. His mate told him it was fun racing out here. He came to see for himself. He saw it, and he conquered. He'll be taking the checkered flag here.
In style, apparently.
Backwards. The long way. And there he goes. I think he also may again have that last lap pass bonus sponsored by F&D Awareness. Luke Falcon with a big P2. And Brendan Devine and the champion. The champ is here. The champ is here, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Small coming home in a big P4. That should be enough to get him across the line and up into the banners of RPES glory.
There you go.
Yep, celebrate like you ain't won it before, my friend. Put it in the wall. Put the donuts on the track. You don't need that gearbox anymore. You're a champion, my friend. So as the drivers continue to file in and cross the line, we'll be getting ready for the interviews here, I'm sure. And I'll definitely be excited to talk to Noah and Brandon. As Jeff Todd Mosley's still coming around. He doesn't want the season to end. He's had so much fun. He just wants to drive forever. But all good things, as they say, come to an end. Oh, well, I'm gonna say, well, maybe they. Not if Todd has anything to say about it. Oh, no, I think he's gonna do this in style. Yeah, he gonna bring it across the line, then bring it across the line the long way, the strong way.
Is this iRacing or Gran Turismo? What are we doing here?
Looks like it's a mix of both today. As we come to a close of heat number 2. That was fun. The drivers really put on a show for us. This was a really fun way to spend a Sunday evening. In all, it was Noah Osbaldiston coming out on top again, race winner, followed by Luke Falcon and Brendan Devine rounding out the podium. And with Jeff Small doing enough to capture a championship in P4, he's followed by Alan Madatov, Zachary Mertes, Todd Mosley, Aiden Schramm, and Mickey Harris rounding out the top 9, and with Benjamin Wirt. I don't think Benjamin, our friend, got to start. He'll be rounding out the rest of the order. It was a crazy one out there, and we have our podium sitters with us in the chat right now. We're going to start with number 3, Mr. Brendan Devine. Brendan, how you doing, my friend? How you feeling after that race?
I'm back anyway. So it was a bit more of a chaotic race. We were battling up at the front. I'm watching back, and apparently there was some front wing damage, but Noah and I never made front wing contact because I'm just watching this back now. But apparently iRacing registered it as my front wing took damage. So when I came into the pits, I was trying to get the undercut, and then I look at the notification that said required repair is 8 seconds, and I'm thinking, God damn it, I'm gonna have to fight for this one, aren't I? But at least I'm able to recycle P3. I mean, I'll take P3 over like finishing in the garage area or finishing on the tow truck. Shout out to Nova Motors for helping us set up these teams and letting us go wheel to wheel and all that. It's a lot of fun. Fun racing tonight. It's definitely helping me mature racing at tracks that I'm not exactly the fastest at, like Coda. Just glad to finish.
Absolutely. I want to know a little bit more about that wheel-to-wheel action. You and Noah were kind of giving us some fireworks up here in the booth. Could you kind of feel have you all raced together before?
Yeah, we
Teammates.
have. You know,
If you couldn't figure it out, buddy.
My experience with you guys. Let's go back a few months to the Mustang Challenge that I partook in GT Champions. If we were racing in Mustang Challenge, I probably would have given the left front to the door a little bit to assert my dominance. But unfortunately, you can't do it in these F4 cars. But other than that, it was definitely a fun battle while it lasted. And GT Champions, if you're listening, Mustang Challenge was insanely fun, and we have to do it again at some point.
Oh, it's coming back. So stay tuned because we're announcing the schedule really soon. It's coming back. We have a GT4 mini series starting soon. So check that out. But yeah, it was pretty fun battle to watch right here in these little cars.
Oh yeah, for sure. Little cars on a big track, a lot of fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say, Brandon, any final shout outs for you, my friend?
Off the top of my head, I mean, thanks Nova. Shout out to RPM Raceway. There's 4 rounds to go, and I'm currently leading the championship there. And if I clinch the championship there, I might be able to be fortunate enough to be the driver selected to go over to Sicily and race in the Saudi World Series. So, hopefully that goes right. But regardless, my focus in that league right now is win the championship. There's 4 rounds to go, and I'm only leading by just 8 points, so no room for error.
Absolutely. I'll be checking in for you, man. Keep controlling the controllables, and I can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. P3, Brendan Devine. Everybody clap it up for him. Clap, clap, clap. All right, here we go with P2, Luke Falcon. Luke, can you hear me? Luke, if you're talking, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. You P2. No apologies needed from our end, man. You sitting pretty right now. How you feeling about Heat 2 there?
I'm feeling all right, I guess. Had a good start, but I got a little overconfident going to the S's, had that little spin there.
Yeah, that was definitely going to be, my second question to you. That lap 1 moment right there, you seem to be coming in a bit hot. Can you take me a bit through the moment?
Well, I believe it was Jeffrey who was in front, who I spun out. He went a little wide into the first part of the S, and I just thought maybe I could have gone into there and on the inside and take a place, but I guess it just didn't work out that way.
No, yeah, absolutely. If you see the space, you got to go for it. And again, you can see on the screen right here, I was in the booth thinking that the space seemed to be there until it wasn't. So, one of those racing incidents happens, you got to go for it. But even with this happening, my man, you were able to, flush it, still gain 4 positions and, end up here on the podium. What was that fight back like?
It wasn't too bad. Most of the people were fairly off pace, I guess I'd say, but so making up positions didn't take too long. I was hoping Noah and Brendan would battle for a few more laps.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was. I was really surprised that they were able to be so far ahead after doing all of that battling. It's like that's some high speed chess going on right there. But yeah, Luke, like we said, man, congratulations on a big P2. Any final shout outs before we let you get to your day or night?
Not really, I guess. Just this is my first interview, so I'm kind of just winging it. So,
Man, we all winging it up here, man. You're amongst friends. It's all good.
First of many, hopefully. First of many.
yes, hopefully first of many.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, look, we appreciate it, man. And
Yes, thank you.
yeah, congratulations again.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Here we go. Noah. So nice you had to come back twice, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, I think it was pretty simply lovely, quite frankly. Yeah, I just had an early race battle with Brandon. I did try and so the original plan was starting from the back was I was waiting for the crashes because I knew they would happen. They did, and so I found myself by the end of by the end of actually sector 1 in the lead. So my original plan was actually to try and fuel save and to see if I could do the whole race without pitting. But I got to Brandon was fighting me hard and basically just, yeah, couldn't quite. We're still missing 2 laps of fuel or so. So just sort of figured that wouldn't happen. And eventually when I got past Brandon, I thought, yes, that's enough. That's enough mucking about. And I just put my foot down and checked out basically. And yeah, there's another comfortable finish, another win on debut. So that's the clean sweep, fastest lap in both races, pole position, both wins. And I lost to first within a lap, within his sector even. So yeah, no, I think it's been an overall a very good day. It's been a good way to end off the week, and hopefully the Regional Promotions Esports do some more F4 stuff. So I can't wait for that stuff.
Absolutely. Regional Promotions Esports. Y'all heard the man. The people want more. I did want to ask you before I get you out of here. I think it was lap 3. You're taking a pretty interesting line on kind of the red part of the track. What was going on there?
Look. The Lion does not concern himself with the tarmac, all right? If I want to use the red bit, I'm going to use the red bit. Okay.
No, that's what no. That is your full right. I just wanted to know if like you had was that like a spur of the moment thing?
Yeah.
Did you kind of know that
Yeah.
like
iRacing, I paid $14.95 for the whole track, so I'm going to use the whole track.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he was not getting on my inside. So no, if I pay for the whole track, I'm going to use the whole track.
That's my man right now. That's my man right there. So I know it's probably 2 a.m., 3 a.m. your time right now. Know you got any more racing you got to do, or is this going to be it for you for today?
Probably just a quick debriefing with the lads because again, the Nova Motors Esports lads did an amazing job. I mean, it wasn't until actually a few days ago that it was just supposed to be Brandon representing the flag, but it wasn't until I jumped in and managed to convince Ty Mosley and Alan Matdov. So we had a great showing here. We've had cars running inside the top 10 all day. You know, so that's great. And you know, Alan picked up a P5 in that second race again, so that was a fantastic result from him. Brandon on the podium in both races again. So yeah, no, I think we'll just go for a quick debrief. Look at the areas where we can improve as a team. I believe that you know, myself and Brandon, we have good front running pace. I think it's just now bringing up the drivers that are slightly less experienced to up with us. So hopefully that when the Regional Promotions Esports do some more F4 stuff, that we can turn up with 5 or 6 drivers in from Nova Motors Esports and you know be inside that top 6 and basically lock out the front row. So that's the aim basically, and yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, when we do come back, that is going to be the aim. And I'm going to fix my livery because it should not be that.
Awesome. Well, we'll be looking forward to the livery change and all the work y'all be putting in for Nova Motors Esports. Definitely great performance today from all y'all involved. And yeah, any last shout outs before we get you out of here for today?
Yeah, just shout out to Nova Motors Esports for allowing us to race, and I mentioned to Scorpio Esports the league I'm running, so that's the team I'm running British F4 Esports with. So they've been helping me a huge bunch in the car. I did the Skip Barber F4 Esports Series, which had a £500,000 prize pool earlier. Qualified for that in the year, so they've been super helpful in being just basically getting up to speed in this car. And now it's been able to do some coaching now as well. So again, if anybody's looking for some coaching and they can't afford that $60 to $70 an hour prize pool, I'm doing hour long sessions for sort of $10-12. So again, Nova Motors Mango on Instagram. Give me a shout, and hopefully within a few sessions you'll be up the front with us.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Noah Osbaldiston of Nova Motor Esports. Check him out on all socials. Thank you, my friend. Have a good one. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.
Peace. And finally, it looks like we have the champion. The champ is here. The champ is here. Jeffrey Small.
Hey, Jeffrey Smale, how are you?
Smale, my friend. Thank you. That's actually what I wanted to ask you first. Am I saying that right? Jeffrey
Yes,
Smale. Apologies if
absolutely.
you go back and hear this. I'm saying it wrong the whole time. I'm so sorry.
It's all
But
good. All good.
hopefully, the championship has you feeling a bit better, right?
That's right. Absolutely. No, it was a good time. I want to thank obviously Reigel Promotions, Andrew, and everybody involved to put this together. This was a great time, and everybody got faster throughout the season. So it's a good race, good championship.
That's really what it's all about. Everybody getting faster, everybody working together towards that one common goal. You had a very interesting day today, Jeff. Heat 1
Yeah.
kind of ended, had a little bit of drama there. Then again in Heat 2, you got caught up, in that moment with Brandon, I believe. But you were able to stay resilient through it all. So yeah,
It was
it was Luke.
on the
Okay,
inside
excuse me.
there.
Luke
Yep.
on the inside there, excuse me. But yeah, so definitely, I'm sure you had a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of emotions. Just currently, how you feeling after 2 heats like that?
No, pretty good. I mean, obviously trying to minimize the damage regardless, knowing where I was at in the championship. So trying to not push too hard. This track can be tough to keep it together. And as you saw in the first heat, those inside curbs, if you can't see them and you run over them, it's not going to end well. And then in the second heat, I was trying to give space to the car that was in front of me, knowing that they were, this is an inverted grid on the second heat. So trying to give space, and I didn't recognize that Luke was going to be there when I went to the right. So yeah, apologies for spinning Luke out, but sounds like it turned out for him anyhow. So that's good.
Don't you love it when the plan comes together, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. So I know again it's been a hard fought season. Do you have any favorite moments, that come to mind, and that you'll be kind of remembering through this championship run?
Well, we've raced a lot of really great tracks. I don't know who chose them, whether that was Andrew or whoever it was at am I saying Regal correctly? I hope so.
I'm
Yeah.
about to say you saying it like me, but I don't know if I'm the perfect one to ask.
Well, it was a great track selection. So lots of good races, a lot of draft tracks, which was interesting. So we had Watkins Glen, and then of course this track where you can be off pace by a half second and still stick right with the front cars. So it was a good season overall.
Absolutely, there it is. And Jeffrey, so before we get you out of here for tonight, man, any final shout outs or any loved ones you want to send a virtual wave to?
Absolutely, of course, my wife and daughters, and then A-Tech Racing. Appreciate all you guys, and yeah, thanks for the opportunity here.
There it is, champion
Yeah, thank you. Have a great night, guys.
Jeff Smell.
Thank you so
Congratulations, my
much.
friend.
All righty. Have a good night, everybody.
You too, my friend. Bye bye.
That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, no better way to spend a Sunday night than with us over here at GT Champions Racing. Picks, this was a blast, man.
Yeah, I had fun, and for anyone that's still here with us, we're starting at GT Champions, the GT4 Trials of Power. It's a mini season, very short season, 3 rounds. Round 1 and round 2 are two races each, 25 minutes, and then we'll end at the Nordschleife for the round 3 Masters of the Track event, where everyone that races for the full series will be joined by the GT Champions coin winners. So make sure to check that out if you're interested in some GT4 racing. And going back to this Reigel Promotions, this was really fun, and thank you to Sim Racing Promotions, 2 fat guys, for reaching out to us and broadcasting this, because this was fun. I love this kind of cars. I love open wheel racing in any kind of cars, from the small Formula B, Formula 4 to Super Formula, IndyCar, and F4 is right up there. Of course, not as fast, but really fun, and these guys had a great race today.
Yeah, absolutely. I was glued to my seat the whole time. I didn't really know what to expect coming in, and everybody out there definitely blew all of my expectations out the water. Again, like Pick said, thank you to 2 fat guys, Sim Racing Promotions. Check them out online. All of their links are in the description. Thanks to all of the rest of the sponsors as well. RPES Shop, Full Throttle Motorsports, 618 Engraving and Design, Third Party Gaming, TJ Visuals, and Dirt Series Promotions for having us.
FND Awareness as well. And
FND Awareness as well, yeah. Make sure y'all go grab those t-shirts. They have them in light gray, all sizes, and they're available through 618 Engraving and Design themselves. So make sure to go check them out.
Yeah, shout out to Ty Dickinson, who was impacted by this functional neurological disorder, and huge shout out to the RP guys for trying to raise awareness about the disorder and getting merch sales to help cover with the expenses. So everyone who's watching, check it out. You're gonna find everything about it on RP, on Reigel Promotions socials, like Noah said. Check out the description for the links, and feel free and surely help out the fight against the disease, and as well as supporting Ty Dickinson with the cause. All right, thank you, Noah. This was fun, and so happy to have you here in the booth with me.
Pix, there's no place like home, my friend. There's no place like home. I appreciate you having me, man.
All right, so this is it for Reigel Promotions Grand Prix Series season.
There we have it. I'm Parquet. It's been GT Champions. We got anything else, Pix, before we get out of here?
Nothing. Just shout out to everyone, all the drivers, the people at Reigel Promotions, to you, Eitan, Chris Ball. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye, Noah.
Peace.